Hello, I'm Alexandra and welcome back to my channel. I have been gone a long time, but it's because I'm in my last semester of nursing school and honestly it has been very hard. But yeah, I have 2 weeks left. I do not have any final exams to study for, so only my internship and two final days of kind of classes. So I have more time, which means I'm gonna try to film more because last few months have been just too busy. But Black Friday has just gone by and I've bought some books and I decided it's time for an update on all my physical unread books, which is, if my count is right, I have 48, which is not that bad because I've had more, but my goal this year was to read all my unread books. I've made some progress, okay, a lot of progress, but still have a lot of books. So let's start with historical romance, which is one of my favorite type of books to read, but I do not have a lot. I only have two. We have What I Did for a Duke by Julie Ann Long and Highland Wolf by Lindsay Sands. I've read a couple of books by Lindsay Sands and I love them. I think she also writes fantasy with like vampires and I don't know. From what I know, she also writes fantasy, but I've only read historical romance by her. Okay, now we have 3 books I don't know how to categorize because I don't know what they are about, but I have The Wrong Bride by Katrina Mora. I think it's dark romance, but I'm not sure, but it's pink, so very nice. These 3 books I bought in Barnes & Noble during the summer, and I have not read them because that's me. I have Dreadful by Caitlin Rose Kiss. I believe this is more fantasy. Look at this, very nice. So we'll see. I'm not making any plans for the rest of the year. It's almost December and I don't want to make plans. And I also have Can't Spell Reason Without T, a cozy fantasy steeped with love by Rebecca Torn. The sticker is blocking her name. This sounds very fun. I love cozy fantasy. Well, I want to love cozy fantasy. We'll see how that goes. I also own 2 Kristen Hanna, which is one of my favorite writer of all time. I almost have all of her books. So we have Angel Falls. Yeah, I don't remember. I think I bought it in the US. Not sure. And then we have On Mystic Lake, also by Kristen Hanna. 2 books I have not read. Also, fun fact, Kristen Hanna used to write historical romance. I have read some of her books that are historical romance. They are very great. But she also writes like more contemporary fiction. Also very great. Then some contemporary fiction, I think. I don't know. I might be wrong. So I have A Little Life by Anya Yanagyaha. Not sure how to pronounce that name. It was very popular. I was like on the fence because sometimes very popular books are not that good. But I found it at a used bookstore. It's not in a bad shape. It looks almost new, and also it's a floppy paperback, which is always nice. It was $4, so a steal. Also, if I look behind, it's because my cat is there and he's a bit crazy, so just want to make sure he's not doing anything stupid. Then we have Harlem Shuffle by Colson Whitehead. I have read the book by Colson Whitehead and I like them. It's the Underground Railroad and the Nickel Boys. I love them both. So we'll see how that goes. I got this on sale at Indigo. It was like on the sale section. And then I bought Rivers in the Sky by Elif Shafak. I have not read it yet, but I've heard so many good things. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I've read another book by her. I don't remember the title, but I liked it. It's a blue book with a tree, I think. Anyways, I don't remember. It's okay. So I have this, which is I just realized before I used to buy almost all of my books used because they were too expensive, but now I look and they are almost all new. I buy less books too, so yeah, maybe that's the reason. Anyways, I have 2 Laurie Foster. I love Laurie Foster. I have, let me count. I have read 16 books by her, and this is the next 2. So I have Trace of Fever and Let Me Be the One. This feels like her older books, which I love more than her newer books, but we'll see. They are also very cheap, so this was $13. This was, I bought it on used bookstore, but very cheap. Then I have another book. It's called Sliding Home by Kate Angel. I guess it's a baseball romance, but it was on sale at Indigo, so I bought it because, like, why not? We'll see how that goes. I have never heard that name, so I don't know. Then I got myself Funny Story by Emily Henry. I used to love her, then she got too popular too fast, and I feel like her books were not as good as her first book, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I bought it on sale too from Indigo. You'll see, it's like, I buy my books when they are on sale usually. I have a Nicholas Sparks. It's Counting Miracles. This was published last year, I believe. I think I'm missing 1 book by him. I love reading his books. They're always good. Like, they're not 5 stars, but I always enjoy myself, so that's why I keep buying them. I bought this also on sale at Indigo. I love Indigo because they have so many sales. Also, if you don't know what Indigo is, there used to be called Chapters. It's a very big bookstore chain in Canada. We only have 4, I think, in Quebec, all around Montreal, but I'm from Montreal, so that's fine for me. But they always have great sales. They have a point system too. I love them. I also bought this. It's from Paris in Love by Elodie Colliard. I had a gift card and I was looking at some books, and I found this book, which is by a Montreal writer. It's also, you see, she signed it, so very excited to be reading this. I know it's the 2nd book in the series, but I'll try to read it, and if I'm missing some information, I'll go and try to find the first one, but excited. So that was mostly like romance and all of that. Then we'll move on to fantasy. I have some fantasy here. So we have Cruel Seduction by Kathy Robert. This series, okay. The first book is Neon Gods. The second book is Radiant Sin. I've read both of them. They're like Greek gods, but today, and they have like powers, and you know, it's fantasy, but like modern fantasy with Greek gods. It sounds weird, but it's very good, and I've listened to the first 2 books, and I found this at HomeSense for $8 instead of, I don't know how much it was, like $13 maybe. Anyways, oh, look at that. It's funny. Anyways, excited to go and read that. We'll see if I enjoy reading it instead of like listening to it. But anyways, I have this book is The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It's a blood and ash novel. I think it's the 3rd or 4th book. I've read the other books and I enjoyed myself. I kind of have a love and hate relationship with them, but I bought it, very excited to be reading this. We'll see how that goes. But I'm guessing next year, because this year, I don't know. We'll see. I also bought this when I went to Barnes & Noble. It's called The Shadow of What Was Lost by James Islington. It's fantasy, I believe. Yeah, it's fantasy. One of good booktuber that I love called Emily Fox read this and she was like, it's very good. So yeah, I hope it's the first book. I just realized. I think it's, yeah. It's part of the Lucanius trilogy. The Shadow, yeah, okay. Okay, it's the first book. I was scared for a second because I saw the second book there. It's a very big book. It's a long, almost 700 pages, but there are very big pages, but at least it's a floppy paperback. Then, let's see, we'll keep on fantasy. One of my challenges this year was to read one Brandon Sanderson per month. It did not happen because in October I didn't read anything, and now it's November and I haven't read anything. So, but I still have some of his books. So I have Legion. It's part of a series, but it was on sale for $8 instead of $36.5 Canadian. So I got it. We'll see when I read it, but you know, it's never not a good idea to buy some on sale books from your favorite writer because. And then I have The Lost Metal. It's the Wax and Wayne series, book 4. That's where I'm at in the Wax and Wayne series, which I've not been enjoying that much, but eventually I will be reading that. And I also have Arcanium Unbounded, the Cosmere collection. I've read the Edge Dancer. Yeah, that's the only one I've read, so eventually I will be reading all of them. It's a short story collection, which includes, it says? Okay. The Emperor's Soul, The Hope of Elantris, The 11th Metal, Allomancer Jack in the Pits of blah 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 blah, Mistborn's Secret History, White Sand, Shadows for Silence in the Forest of Hell, Sixth of the Dusk and Edge Dancer, which I've already read. Now on to thrillers. I have one last Louise Penny book. This one is Glass Houses. I've enjoyed the first 5 books, and since then it's hit or miss. I haven't given more than 3.5 stars to any of the books since book 4 or 5. It's just sad, but you know, I need to drink water. Okay, then I have 2 Jane Ann Krantz books left. I have Dream Eyes. It's the Dark Legacy novel. And then I have Light and Shadow, and this is I think book 2 in the duology. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I've been kind of enjoying most of them. I DNF'd some of them, so you know, but most of them were good. Now another thriller writer that I own a lot of his books. We'll start with the one I'm currently reading. So I'm currently reading The Bone Tree by Greg Iles. I started this in September, and then Greg Iles passed away, which is very sad, and I'm kind of scared of keep reading his books because I don't want it to end. I want to have more books by him to read, but you know, yeah. Anyways, they are thrillers, usually set in Mississippi. They're all have the same families into them, which I love. So yeah, I'm enjoying them. So I have The Bone Tree, I have Turning Angel, I have True Evil. Anyways, I have Sleep No More. Stephen King says should come with a red wrapper marked Danger, High Explosives. We'll see. And the last book he has published is Southern Man. Bought it new, full price, because I love Greg Iles. Very sad. Anyways, now on to, it was Black Friday yesterday, and Indigo had a sale, and Book Outlet also had a sale, so I went on and bought some books. I have a pile of books here. So first book I bought at Indigo was Remain, a supernatural love story. It's Nicholas Sparks with Mr. Night Shyamalan. I think he's a guy who makes movies. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, those two guys. I bought it new, but it was on sale for, I don't know, $10, $15. Anyways, something like that. As I said, I love Nicholas Sparks. Oh, look at this. Wait. It's very nice. Look, it's also... Yeah, anyways, I have no idea what it is about, and also supernatural love story. I'm not sure. We'll have to see, but that's his last book he has published. It was published September or October. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Then I bought some boxes of books. Sounds weird, but anyways, I got my hand into the complete Anne of Green Gables collection. So it's the 8 books. They are very cute. I'll try to get one out. It's very complicated. Ugh. Okay, this one is the second book, so very cute. This was $15, so 1.5. Very, very cheap. It was half price. And Anne of Green Gable is a Canadian story, so very excited. I've only read the first book, so we'll see. I'll reread it, and I'll read all of them. Then I got my hands onto the first 3 books of The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. I know it's fantasy. I don't know anything else. Let me get the book out. So they look like this. This sticker is very annoying, but also, like, I think I paid $25 for 3 of them, and the full price of one book is $26, so it was worth it. I'm kind of afraid of reading this, but yeah, we'll see. Apparently it's very good. And also, if I want to read all of the Brandon Sanderson book, I need to make progress into The Wheel of Time, because he has, like, kind of ghost written some of the books. I don't know if we call that ghost, but anyways, he has written some books in that series. Now I have a big box because I didn't bought some books from Book Outlet. Book Outlet at a sale at books at $7.99, and well, in Canada books are very expensive, so I went a bit crazy and I bought 7 books, which is not that bad, but you know. First one I bought is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. It's book 2 of the Nightborn duet. I've already read it, but I'm talking about it because, like, it's a new book. But yeah, I have nothing to say. The Serpent and the Wings of Night was better. It's book 1. This is book 2. Not that good, but you know. Excited to have this, so I'm gonna already put it in my shelves because I've already read it. Then I bought this one that I've also read. It's The Lion Woman of Tehran by Marjan Kamali. I absolutely love this. I gave it 5 stars, but it's very expensive, $35 Canadian. I think the paperback was $25, so you know, $7.99 for the hardback. Very excited. It's not in the best condition, but it's very good, so I'm very happy about it, and it's also going into my shelf. Then I got A Sky Beyond the Storm. It's part of the Ember and the Ashes novel. I've read the first 2 books. This is book 4, so I need to read book 3, but I was like $7.99, good. But it's very, very dirty. Like, the book is dirty, so I'll try to clean it. Otherwise it's fine, like a paperback for $7.99. Let's see if it, no, it's just black underneath. Well, that's sad, but I'll try to clean it and see what happened. As I will still read it eventually when I get my hand on book 3. Then I don't know if you see the sticker, but it's a Target sticker, and we do not have Target in Canada, so I think it's very funny. There's another book that was also from Target. Anyways, it's fine. This is Slaying the Vampire Conqueror. It's also by Carissa Broadbent. I bought it not knowing where it fit into the Crown of Nyaxia novel, but when I look, it says it's like a standalone, so we'll read this and see how that goes. Then I went a bit crazy and I bought some books from Robin Carr, who is the one who wrote the Virgin River series. And the Virgin River series has 19 books, okay? I already have book 1 and 2, so I went and bought, let me see, I think this is book 3. Yep, I think it's book 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I have book 3 now, Whispering Rock. I also have book 4, Virgin River Christmas. That's nice because it's almost Christmas. Book 5, which is Second Chance Pass. These books were $7.99 for hardbacks, and they sell for $36 Canadian. But the only annoying part, this, I can't, it's not a sticker, it's on the, very annoying, but it's okay, it's okay. Then I also bought book 6, which is Temptation Ridge. This was full price, no, not full price, sorry, this was $6.49. It was not on sale on Book Outlet, but it's still cheaper than the $13 it's worth. And also I can't find them anywhere. So now I have all these books. I think it's like cozy, small town vibes with a bit of romance. It's not at all what you see in the TV show. Just saying, like it's based on it, but for sure, like the second book, it's about a preacher story with Paige, I think that was her name, and the story is completely different. So that's the only thing, but otherwise, so yeah, 48 books that I own that I need to read, and I'm gonna go and read because I need to read. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll try to do more videos, but I'll see you for sure in another video very soon. Bye!